What's up, YouTube? It's your boy David with another video. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Listen, Baker Mayfield. I know people love Dak Prescott and talking about he's the MVP, sitting at 2-3-1, losing record, right? What he had? 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, playing lights out, stat-wise, but not contributing to winning. We have a guy in Tampa Bay who just lost. He was playing without Mike Evans for the last 2 weeks, and Chris Godwin came back, then he got hurt, didn't play the game. And then the stud, who I think a top 5 receiver right now, Ibuka, he get hurt in the game before the third quarter. Beginning of the third quarter, he still go out there and throwing it to guys. Sterling Sharp and Ted, they loaded with wide receiver room and weapons, but to be down your 3 wide receivers and still beat the 49ers, who did lose Fred Warner, and it showed in that game that they needed Fred, because they was running the ball pretty well, because they ain't have it. Shit. Baker Tampa didn't have Irvin, they running back in this game, and they still able to put up a decent amount of points and yards to overcome and win this game. Right? It was over to take and win the game. So we got to give credit where credit is due. We got to give credit where credit is due when we're talking about Baker Mayfield. This man is 12 touchdowns to 1 interception, 5-1 record. He is leading the NFC, not just NFC South, but the whole NFC is number 1 seed right now. He is the favorite to win MVP. I thought Jared Goff was before last night's games. He ended up losing, but he still leading touchdown passes. Jared Goff is, but what Baker doing in the winning and only 1 interception and doing it without his big dogs. Wait till he get his big dog backs, and wait till Detroit get their defense back. Because we want to throw Patrick Mahomes. Bro, he beat up 2 bad teams. Say Xavier Rhodes to make this offense look way better. No, it's not. Pump the brakes. Because last week in Jacksonville, they had Xavier Rhodes. What do you do? Nothing. They lost Jacksonville with Xavier Rhodes back. The offense look really good. He throwing a pick 6 to the goddamn linebacker at the goal line. So let's stop that. Let's pump the brakes on the Patrick Mahomes talking. They looking good because Xavier Rhodes back. We getting ESPN talking point. Obviously, going to look good with the addition to the future wide receiver. But he is no Tyreek Hill. He is no Ibuka. He is no Jefferson. No Jamar Chase. No Mike Evans. Now, you can make that case with Mike Evans. And I don't know about Chris Godwin, all the injury he did, but he's not the same. Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer and still a at least top 8, top 9 wide receiver in this league to date. With Ibuka, with Chris Godwin, with Sterling, with Irvin, with Cotton, they tight end, with Baker Mayfield escaping shot. I mean, when he escaped that 3rd and 14, got out of the second and picked up the first down, like over 15 plus yards, and to find that strike touchdown pass to the guy, I forgot his name at the time. That's the turn point of that game and made Tampa go and win that game against San Fran. Like, we have to be honest about what's going on in the rural sports and what's going on with Baker. Baker, people that don't like Baker and hating on Baker Mayfield, it's time. Because he the only quarterback from the Rams, went to the Rams, they picked him up, then he went to Tampa when Tom left. He's in league company with Peyton and Tom Brady to the first 2 seasons, the first plus whatever games, 2 seasons, 80 touchdown passes or more. Only Peyton and Tom Brady. Those the 2 best quarterbacks I ever seen in my life, Tom Brady and Peyton. And Baker Father, that's an elite company. That's what he's representing. That's what he's doing in Tampa. Now, credit, he's really one of the best goddamn rosters, probably the best wide receiving core in the NFL. But get him in credit, because stuff he's doing and the way he escaped, Tom Brady not escaping. Tom Brady, preciseness, leadership, and accuracy, and clutchness, and we see a lot of clutching for Baker, is what separating him from Tampa. For why they didn't win the Super Bowl yet. But this is a great chance for they to get healthy and to get with the Super Bowl. But this will separate Baker and Tom and Tampa, the Tampa Tom and Baker Tom. Baker got to win the Super Bowl. It's so much talent on both sides of the ball. Tampa should be the favorite to win the Super Bowl. The way they playing, they roster constructed, and this wide receiver is probably the best I have ever seen. One of the best wide receivers. Got to go back from Green Bay. And Peyton Manning in Denver, their first year in Denver, and Aaron Rodgers, first MVP season with Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson, Jermichael Finley, Ronald Carr. You got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Ibuka, Sterling Sharp, Cotton, Irvin. Got to back 07 Tom Brady. Tom Brady, we didn't know no Wes Welker. Dante Starwood was cool. That was it. And then you had Gerard Gaffney from Houston, Texas. I know about it. the big piece was Randy Moss. So that wide receiver, Tom Brady 07 season when he ain't better than this Tampa receiving core right now. The only difference was Randy Moss. He's a Hall of Famer. He's past his prime. He was not past his prime age, 31, but he was still in his prime because Tom Brady brought that out of him. So with Tampa, the three best, and then you got to go to Denver. Demarius Thomas, Ed Decker, Wes Welker, Julius Thomas. That you got to go to that. And the thing that you got to go to them. Those are three best wide receiving crews I ever seen. Then you got to throw in Marvin Harrison, Reggie. Go back, 2004 Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Gaddis Clark, Stokely, Andrew James. Putting this Tampa up there, Tom Brady 07 probably you got to do the 5 list. Tom Brady 07 offensive weapons is probably the 5th best. You got to go to probably the 4th best, probably Peyton's in Denver. 3rd best, you probably got to go to you can go top. You can go Green Bay's 2011s, or you can go Tampa's 2025 or Peyton 04 season with Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Gaddis Clark, and Stokely. This is what Tampa Robinson crew represent. That's Mike Evans and all them said. It's the deepest one, the best I ever been around. Give credit to Baker Mayfield, his escapability, his clutchness, and him throwing the ball precisely and accuracy. Give him credit. I think he's the leading MVP. I thought it was Jordan Love or Josh Allen. Still got a long way to go. Josh played tonight. He can jump up a little bit. So we'll see how the season goes. Peace.